Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we have Bismarck Thursdays, everybody. So we are going to be doing issue 12 of Build the Battleship Bismarck, and yeah, we've got quite a bit to do in this issue today because we've got to fit one of the motor housings into place, so this should be a quite fun issue to do. I'm still very concerned about all the detail on the deck, or the bow of the ship, should I say. So I will be using my little support really, so that doesn't get damaged. But I really want to get started on this one. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So we've got this cog piece here. Now it needs to go in a certain way. We've got an arrow, and that basically needs to be directed towards the front of the bow. So I'm going to line that up there just nicely. And then what we need to do next is we need to bring over the 38cm gun that we got. Now I'm just going to load up a screw because the next bit's going to be a little bit challenging. So I've got my screw lined up there, and what we need to do is we need to put the gun in place. So no, sorry, I've got to do that from the top. So let's just make sure we've got that arrow facing forward. Okay, that's the arrow facing forward, and then we're just going to put this gun into place, and then we need to flip it back over and we need to screw it in. That's absolutely lined up perfectly, and we're screwing that in with PB 2.3 times 6mm screws. So I think once I get the first screw in place, I can put it back on its mounting. Not too bad now. And then we'll get the second screw in place. So let's get this screwed in. Quite tight screws, I have to admit. Okay, and that's nicely in place. Now we don't need this bit for the next part, so I'm just going to move that to one side because we're going to basically we're going to do for the gears for the elevation of the gun. So we need this part here, and we need this cog section here. Here it's a little bit flat, and that wants to be facing downwards. So let's make sure we've got the right part. There we go. So there we go, that's just nicely facing that way. And then we need the larger cog here, and that's just going to go in just there. Then we've got this central shaft piece which is going to go in there, and then that needs to be screwed in with a PB 2 times 6mm screw. These are the smaller of the screws. Just like that. Okay. Now before I move forward, what I am going to do is I'm going to put some grease on these guns. Sorry, not guns, on these this motor. I mean, it, like I said last time when I did the gears for the anchors, it doesn't say to do this, but I think it's just good practice to do it. And I want to prolong the life of this model because this is going to go on display proudly when completed. Okay, so that's that bit greased up now. Just move that to the side. Okay, so the next part we need is this part here, and that's literally going to go on just like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some grease, get a bit more, just on here, just like that. Okay, so we don't need the grease anymore, so I'll put that away. Right, so now we've done that, the next part what we need to do is we've got this shaft or pin. Now this pin, we have two pins in this issue. We have that pin which is shorter, and then we have the longer pin. It's the longer pin we need because that pin, that's sort of a shaft, so you don't want to get your cogs mixed up. And we just need to put that down the centre just like so. Okay, really getting on there now. And then we got the cover for this, and this is just going to go over just like that. And then we're going to screw it in with some more PB 2x6mm screws, and that's going to put it all nicely together for us. Now I am aware that obviously we have got a lot of electrics in this and we need to test them, but we do get a test box later on in this pack, which I do have behind me, but I won't be doing that until I'm needed to. So let's get the third screw in. And this is the last one going in. I'm loving the electrics on this model. Okay, so now we've done that, what we need to do is probably the hardest part of the build, is we need to bring the bow section back over, looking just like this, and we need to fit this cog into place. Now the way it's wanting us to do it is, right, okay, just making sure I do this properly. Now the way it's wanting us to do it is not the way I've got it done, so I think I've made a bit of a mistake and put that the wrong way around in, so it's easily fixable. Should have checked that really before I screwed it all in, but everybody makes mistakes, I suppose. Okay, so I'm just going to check and make sure I put this in the right way. You see, I thought, yeah, when I look at the instructions for this, it is in the right way. So I'm just wondering whether yeah, it is in the right way, right. The problem is here is that what I'm looking at is a PDF. Now I would presume in the magazine that the pictures would have been more clearer, and that's why I'm not a fan of PDFs, because I want to, yeah, it's not like having a magazine in front of you, but I thought I'd done that right. So, okay, it's difficult to tell. Right, so this next part is going to be the most difficult bit of the build, I do believe. And what we need to do is we need to fit this down into here and then slot the other pin in. So I'm not really looking forward to this one, because I've got a funny feeling this is going to be incredibly fiddly. So I'm going to try and get it in a position where it's going to be easy. Well, he says, you see, I knew that would happen. Right, so we'll try again. I'm determined to do this on camera. The tweezers I'm using are the free tweezers that came with the DeLorean. I mean, I've tried using reverse tweezers in the past and that's just never going to happen. I am not a fan of reverse tweezers. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. Try again. No, that's not working either. Right, try and get that pin out again. Right, so this time I'm going to try and use some needle nose pliers. Just double checking and making sure this is going in the right way. Still doesn't look right to me. It is in the right way. Yeah, I'm second guessing myself here. Okay, so what I'm going to do this time is use some needle nose pliers. Try and get this in. Oh no! Right guys, I'm just going to cut and then get this this in. Right, so I've got that in now. I was actually putting it in the wrong way. It needed to be facing around the completely different way, so yeah, not great on that one. But this is now in place and looking rather good. I know in the next issue that we will be working more on it. We've got some mounts to put on this, so this is quite loose at the moment, but it shouldn't be a problem until we do the next issue. But that is the first 38cm gun in place, looking absolutely lovely. I'm really chuffed with that and the way it looks. So that is issue 12 complete. Well, that is it for issue 12. Now, I bet you 10 to 1 you are screaming at the screen right now saying you forgot to put the wire down through the turret base. Yes, I did forget to put the wire down the turret base, but I've gone in there and I've fixed that. I just completely and utterly forgot about it. So I took the screws off the cog, the larger cog on here, and managed to sort that out. So yeah, I did make that mistake. I do apologise for that one, but yeah, that was an oversight on my part. But that is issue 12 complete, and I really enjoyed that issue. It's nice to be building as normal. Still waiting on other things to come in the post, still waiting for DeLorean, still waiting for Ecto 1, and still waiting for X-Wing, and still waiting for Enterprise D, so not much hope on that one at the moment, so let's just see what happens. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.